we've been talking about autonomous youth council for a while now, and people are like, well, so what does that mean? But now we've got some concrete language that really describes the purpose. And so we will recruit, develop, and place youth representatives on local community governance structures. And so that is boards, leadership tables, both formalized, informal, that are local nonprofits, within government, city, and within our schools. And the purpose is to ensure that they actually have decision-making power. And so we're excited to launch this summer. We're even thinking creatively and differently about the training itself. And the number one thing we heard from our young people around, how would they improve their learning environment, what would their ideal learning environment entail, is hands-on learning and activities. We're actually going to involve our council members in those discussions, involve them in the process of data-driven decision-making, so that not only are they learning about these pieces, but also have already had applicable experiences to take with them when they're placed on some of these structures in 2025.
Milwaukee Succeeds and Youth Forward Milwaukee Coalition is committed to elevating youth voice and empowering youth who are directly impacted by issues in our education system to be active decision makers when it comes to identifying solutions. And as we continue to work with partners, we discover the need to assess where organizations are when it comes to youth adult equity. And much like climbing a ladder, this conceptual framework represents a series of ascending rungs, each signifying a distinct level of youth engagement, influence, and partnership. At its core, this assessment tool seeks to empower organizations, schools, and community programs to evaluate the extent to which they genuinely include and respect the voices of young individuals. It provides a vital feedback mechanism, allowing these entities to measure their progress and identify areas where they excel, and equally important, where improvements are needed. In doing so, we aim to foster a future where youth are not mere spectators in their own lives, but active, empowered participants in shaping their present and future.
So the theme for our strategic efforts are rebrand, align, and leverage. Rebrand to simplify our narrative about who we are and what we do. Align to showcase the interconnectedness of our ECE and high school success lanes of work, as well as our alignment with the foundation. And then finally, making sure we leverage the time and the talent of our coalition members and our lived experience partners as we get more focused and organized. In this new iteration, we really want to emphasize the fact that we rely on collective impact for our work, meaning bringing as many people to the table as possible to affect change. We are data-driven. We want to make decisions that are informed by data. And then finally, we really want to focus on the principle of community-led change, really ramping up our community engagement efforts so that we have the voice of community leading and driving our strategies.
Talking about the K-12 Civic Action Team, which is a group of folks, community members, educators, folks in philanthropy who are interested and invested in the success of our K-12 education space in Milwaukee. So this summer, we submitted a policy proposal to the MPS school board. That was then referred to the administration to essentially draft guidelines to be created to provide school leaders and staff with the appropriate communication information to all stakeholder groups in a time of crisis or in an event of a trauma. So if a traumatic situations happen within the school or outside the school building, that teachers are informed in a timely manner so that they are able to respond appropriately. Currently, nothing exists in the policies that govern MPS.
The objectives or the prioritizations for the 2024 will be the building out of the Autonomous Youth Council, actively engaging and empowering young individuals by providing them meaningful opportunities to become leaders and advocates in their communities. And then lastly, to bring more youth into the fold. The feedback that we continuously were getting from young people during the community listening sessions in building out the council was that they wanted more and needed more impactful and experiential opportunities. And so we hope to do that by engaging them in different year-round programming or year-round trainings that are aligned with the Autonomous Youth Council. Definitely room for exploration and innovation, but really thinking about what types of sessions and trainings we want to hold